Hey guys, Fusebox here. The new update has hit. I do not know how long I'll actually be home, so we gotta get over all this new stuff really quick. Gotta get my game playing. It's been a long week, a long day, but this is seriously one of the best patches. If don't make the mistake of thinking that taking control of the AI on certain teams, it's a game changer. It's not just a small quality of life issue. So we're gonna go and do one or two things with that ourselves. Also, it is time for this new guy. What is this guy's name? Yeah, Hurndig. All right, there you go. Check out that rockin' dude, right? Like, he is totally allowed in my band. All right, so he's a cool hero. If you've got the resources, it's just like any other fusion. I say go for him. You never know. We know he's a good hero. He's a good hero. He breaks defense. He can break weaken on the entire team, both on two separate moves. So it's not quite like, not Lysandra. Come on, it's been a long day. It's not like Draco. It's not like Venus. It's not one move, but he does bring both to the table, which right now would change everything on my account. So that is something that I want. He's a dwarf. A lot of people, if you're still struggling for good dwarves, there he is. And the dude, right? He's got these cannons on his back. He's got some little explosives he launches. It's definitely cool. Can't wait to try him out. So yep, he's a great hero. If there's really no reason to get him. You never know how he might fit in later. That's the reason I go for everyone that I'm able to. So this is great. Now it is a fusion, and keeping that in mind, I admit this hippo, I want this guy. I need this guy. I don't just want him. Skinwalkers is my weakest. I've pretty much pushed to at least the last stage on everything, and now I'm just tweaking teams to beat the final stage if I haven't already. Lizardmen, I simply have been lazy on because mostly I'm dealing with epics, and finally there are some new epics that are pretty good in Lizardmen, but the Skinwalkers, man, they're tough. They're tough, and this guy is absolutely a good hero. Pretty much, he doesn't have, not just for Skinwalkers, he's just a good hero anyway. But he brings a revive with the strengthen buff for the entire team. He revives 2 allies, fills their turn meter. Just this move alone makes him so important for Skinwalkers. And let's be honest, he's cool, right? Speaking of cool looking characters, they actually have a concept art thing going on. Anybody can enter. You'll have to go to their site and check out the rules and where to send it. But hey, you wanna create a character, design one, do the artwork. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be Michelangelo. Just send it in, and if it's a great concept, it fits the game, they might actually use your hero. But there will be prizes for the top 10 or whatever, so that's a cool idea too. If I had time, I'd probably go for it, but I'm lucky just to be home right now. So let's keep going. Most of these heroes are good. They pretty much make good heroes throughout the game. This Lizardman's pretty solid. Again, usable pretty much everywhere. He's been doing what I want to do. He's been fishing. But definitely, they got some amazing epics too. So let's say that you're going for this fusion, something falls apart. These epics are worth getting. So if you make it through here, get these epics, you're doing okay. You're doing okay even if you can't get Hurndig. But he is definitely a good hero. As long as I've been playing, I don't have a single hero that can fully put out both decreased defense and the weaken debuff. On top of that, he's an attack champion that does damage, and I'm assuming good damage. So all in all, he could play 2 or 3 roles as one character. Those are the valuable characters in this game, the ones that can do more than one thing at once. So I like him. I want him. Also, let's get to the good stuff. When it comes to try out quick travel, I'd like to see what that is. So I haven't even got to play with this stuff yet. I have no idea what quick. I guess it takes you straight to 12-3. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's no reason to set up a team here, though. Now, when it comes to setting up your heroes, don't go crazy. Think everything through. There are plenty of places where Allure has she's amazing all the way around. Most of the time, her sleep ability, it actually hits pretty hard. Her A3 really hits hard, or A2, the single target one. But you can narrow her down to just using A1, which actually, even on waves, is a form of control. She does a lot of turn meter manipulation. You can just turn her other moves off if you wanted. You can play it out, see how it goes. But there are heroes like Coldheart. One of the best places for her right now is still on Fire Knight. Her AI is pretty much perfect on Fire Knight. She will only use her A1 against the boss. You're not able to tell her to do that while still leaving her Heartseeker ability usable too. So if you try to take control of her in a situation like that, she will probably use Heartseeker against the shield. So let the smart AI... I went over Frozen Banshee yesterday, I believe, and again, she's another one that has a smart AI for bosses. She ignores the move that she doesn't need to when she shouldn't use it. So really, you don't want to mess with heroes that are built out to be smart. Keep up when they update a character. Those are the ones, like they fixed Rosin on the clan boss. So pretty much he is set up with smart AI. There's really no reason to change him. Now, in certain stages, you might want to change things about him, but he's pretty much set up to be smart. But other heroes, like, and here's, so you get the idea. You can tell a specific hero on a specific team. If you go to your dragon team and you tell your heroes to, if you go in here and try to set up certain abilities, it's only for this dragon team. When you go here and you set up this team is going to keep their presets that you told them. But you can put the same hero on this team and give them completely different presets. So that's really cool. We're going to make a team in a minute because I haven't even seen. I hope you can name them, but if you can't, that's all right. That would be cool. Also, an amazing thing, clan boss. I've got this setup I have to do. So let's just click here. Can you do team? Yeah, team setup. So let's not waste time. Let me set up my team and then we'll do the presets together. Okay, there's my clan boss team. Got them in there anyways. So here's what we want to do. Frozen Banshee, she's good to go. She's set up to do everything she needs to do the way we want her to do it. So we're going to leave her just the way it's supposed to be. Rosin is also set up to do exactly what we want. He will go in there and he'll use Sheer, Bone Sword, and that's all he's going to do. If we wanted to play it smart, we could turn this off to make sure, but smart AI, I'll stick with that. We'll make sure that it works that way. Now, Warcaster, I believe all I have to do is tell this to be his opener. Other than that, we're not going to mess with his AI, so we're going to leave it just like it is. That should give, if he uses that as his opener, and Rashgard uses his A1 as his opener, and we leave everything the way it is there. Also, I believe my A1 to be my opener here. And we save this. Now our team should be set up to do my opening moves. And let's say you have a Maneater comp and you have to wait 2 turns to use his A3. Just tell him to use A1, A2, A3 in that order. And then afterwards, it should sync up. You'll have to test that. That's not the team I have. But this is going to make life so much easier. And that's not all. Now that that is saved, we can back out of here. I guess we click it. Yeah. Now we can back out of here and tell this. This is lit up blue, showing me I'm using my team, I presume. And we can start this on auto now. And hopefully this does everything it's supposed to do. And then we'll absolutely skip to the end. We won't even watch the fight. So we used our shield. We did A1. We put up, everything went perfect. From here, if everything goes the way it should, we're completely ready to go. Alright, let's skip to the end. Plarium, bring it in. You're getting a hug. Come on. This is great. Full auto, unkillable team. And I don't even have to press auto now. I just click battle and I can go make a sandwich, take a shower, whatever. I mean, it still takes 16, 17 minutes. They cut that time in half at least. And this game is so much better now. They've done a great job. This is absolutely beyond words. If you've been doing this, I mean, having to sit there and do, especially when you're in a rush in the morning, you're trying to take a hit, go get ready. This is going to help a lot. So when we get out of here, we'll go check out some other things that are absolutely worth getting into. They're amazing game changers. I hope. We haven't tried it. 3 versus 3. We're finna get into it. Arena. Other heroes. I'm already thinking of heroes that I can't wait to try out. One, I know I like my, come on now. Biggin on my second account in the arena. I like him to use his A2, I believe it is, that actually depletes turn meter with 2 big hits to everybody over his A1. He likes to go in and just slam with his A3 or his A1. I can tell him to use A2 as his opener. Everything else plays out just fine. And so that little things like that. Ugo. If you're using Ugo, bringing her in, I have not collected. Oh, I haven't checked in. Better check in real quick. So Ugo, she uses the correct move as her A1 if no one's taken any serious damage. She does the debuff and break defense move every time, but if someone cuts in on your team, does damage to your team, all of a sudden she values her heal more importantly. I personally would prefer to keep her on track to use her break defense and her debuff, assuming that your whole team isn't wiped other than Ugo. That way, if they still get their shot, you can still wipe the team, and if they do get killed, Ugo, who's very tanky, you build her high HP, super fast, you give her a lot of defense. Well, if she uses that heal after they're wiped, she actually revives the entire team. So telling her to open every time with her debuff is an amazing idea. So many things you can do. So many ways this is going to help everything. So let's get in the arena. What I'm really, really interested in, the 3 versus 3. It's a weak team. It won't take any time. So can we can set up a team right here. So you can do that. There's really not a lot I'm caring to change. This is what's important. Does hit auto take us through all 3 fights? Clicking the start on auto, if it gets us through all 3 fights, this is amazing, because this is another thing that I don't like sitting at my computer for. I don't care if I win or lose these. Most of the time I'm just trying to get through my 5 a day for my rewards in the advanced quests, and it works. 3 fights in a row, win or lose, it's going to start every round on auto. This is this is probably better than the clan boss, I would say. So I don't mind running my 3 versus 3 arena. I might use all my tokens just because now I can hit that, do something, look something up on my other computer, switch back. This is going to be great. So that's absolutely wonderful. And again, same thing, if your arena team tends to win, then all you got to do is set everything up to go in and start on auto. Everything's going to be knocked out. So I've got to get on the right now dragon, be running dragon, trying to get your fusion heroes for Hurndig. They got to watch it, these names. Also, we got a lot of new champions that are in the pool. So here we go. And so many of them are great. Some of them are different. I like different. That's good. So you can check them all out. You can go into your index, see all the new heroes, see what you think about them. You can just about tell what you're getting just by reading their kits. But everything got so much better with one little update. Now all we need are auto runs in Faction Wars. If you've completed a stage, get that clan boss time down. Cut it in half. Give us a ×4 at least. That would be amazing. It takes so much time out of your day. It takes me 17 minutes, I think is what we just saw, to run one clan boss fight. I can't spend an hour to do 2 clan boss fights and haven't even started on my quest yet. You know what I mean? That's asking a lot. Make that fat. A ×10 would be even better for clan boss. And then in other places, maybe a ×3, a ×4, just to speed things up a little bit, make them easier. And things like Faction Wars, just give it to us. If we have beat the stage, let us auto run it. Or if we beat it so many times, maybe 50 wins on a certain stage, and then you can unlock auto runs that instantly win. That would be great, because again, if it takes on stage 20 or 25, 21, if it takes you 3-4 minutes, but you got to run it 3 times and then you get extra keys, so you're going to run it 4 times total, and then probably a 2 key stage, the time adds up. You're doing that on 2 to 3 different factions every day. 2 clan boss fights. We're already at 2 hours of time. That's 2 hours of sitting on my computer, and I've only completed 3 quests, right? That's kind of rough. Speed this stuff up. This is amazing. I'm not complaining at all. This is great. But there's more they can do if they keep heading down this path. This game, which I already think is amazing, is going to take its place on the throne for years to come. This is good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Think careful about your heroes from now on. When you're setting up your dragon team, you might can change the entire team just by telling one person. If you have a hero that you just want to be lazy and don't want to speed them up, and maybe they're out of sync with using their moves or something, you can tell them to hold off on that move so that hopefully it syncs up a little differently. You can get creative for your exact situations. Just remember to change it if you ever change their gear. If it is a situation where you're just hoping that they hold off for one turn on a move. Have fun, guys. Hopefully I'll be... At some point, I've got to get a break. I'll have more time to do more content. I'm itching to do a bunch of rares right now. Just on this kick where I want to go over the rares that matter all the way through the game. So hopefully I'll see you soon. And until next time, enjoy the grind.